Most boat owners think they know their boat. They know the horsepower, they know the top speed, they know where the cup holders are. But what they don't know is what quietly saves their engine, their hull, their electronics, or their life when things go wrong. Because boats are full of features no dealer explains properly, no manual emphasizes, and no one talks about it until it's too late. Today we're uncovering 13 hidden boat features that most owners overlook, and almost everyone regrets not learning sooner. Some of these protect your wallet, some protect your boat, and a few can protect your life. Let's start with one almost no one checks, until the bilge is already full. 1. Your bilge pump has a manual override, and you should know where it is. Most owners assume bilge pumps are automatic. They're not. Yes, many have float switches, but nearly every boat has a manual override switch at the helm. And if that switch fails, or the float sticks, your pump may never turn on. Worse, many boats have multiple bilge pumps, but only one activates automatically. The hidden danger is that owners don't test them regularly. A failed pump doesn't announce itself. You'll find out when water is already sloshing around your batteries. If you don't know where the manual switch is, which pump it controls, and whether it works, you're gambling every time you leave the dock. 2. That small hole near the waterline is more important than you think. That tiny opening near your hole, that's a weep hole or overboard drain. And if it's clogged, even partially, water backs up into places it shouldn't. Cockpits flood, storage lockers fill, transoms rot from the inside out. Owners often think water inside the boat is just spray. It's not. It's trapped drainage. A 50-cent piece of debris can silently cause thousands in damage. Knowing where your drains exit and checking them regularly can prevent one of the most expensive hidden failures in boating. 3. Your fuel tank has a vent that can destroy it. Fuel tanks don't just store fuel, they breathe. Every tank has a vent line that allows air to escape as fuel expands. If that vent becomes blocked by insects, salt buildup, or corrosion, pressure builds. Best case, fuel smell and poor performance. Worst case, tank deformation or fuel leaks. On hot days, a clogged vent can cause fuel to force its way into lines that it doesn't belong in, leading to vapor lock or engine stalling. Many owners replace fuel pumps and injectors when the real problem is a vent they never knew existed. 4. The battery selector switch can kill your engine at speed. That red battery switch isn't just on and off. It controls starting power, house loads, charging circuits. Switching it incorrectly while the engine is running can fry alternators, damage ECUs, or instantly shut the engine down. Some boats label it poorly, others don't explain it at all. And countless owners assume both is the safest setting, when in many cases, it's the most dangerous. Knowing how your battery switch actually routes power isn't optional, it's essential. 5. Trim tabs aren't just for speed. Most people think trim tabs are for getting on plane faster. They're not. Trim tabs control side-to-side balance, bow attitude in rough water, fuel efficiency, visibility. Used incorrectly, they make a boat unstable. Used correctly, they can flatten a dangerous ride, reduce pounding, and even help prevent porpoising. Yet most owners never learn how to use them, just that they exist. Trim tabs are one of the most misunderstood safety tools on any boat. 6. Your steering system has a failure point you've never checked. Cable steering, hydraulic steering, power assist systems. Every one of them has a single weak link, usually hidden behind the helm or engine. Cables corrode internally. Hydraulic systems leak slowly. Power assist units fail without warning. And unlike a car, steering failure on water doesn't give you time to react. Knowing where your steering connects, how it moves, and what failure feels like can mean the difference between control and chaos. 7. That extra through hole fitting could sink you. Many boats have through holes that aren't actively used. Old live well intakes, spare washdown ports, abandoned systems from previous owners. Each one is a hole below the waterline. If a hose clamp fails or if a fitting cracks, water doesn't just trickle in, it pours in. Owners assume unused means safe. It doesn't. Knowing which through holes exist, where they lead, and whether they're properly capped is critical. 8. Your boat has built-in fire suppression, and it might not work. Many engine compartments have automatic fire suppression systems. Most owners forget they exist. These systems expire, lose pressure, fail inspections, and when they fail, there's no warning until there's a fire. Some systems also shut down engines automatically, something owners don't realize until power suddenly cuts out. If you don't know where the indicator is, what color means safe, or how to manually trigger it, you're trusting your boat to a system you've never checked. 9. Your prop hub is designed to fail on purpose. That rubber hub inside your propeller isn't a flaw, it's a sacrificial component. When you strike something underwater, the hub absorbs the shock instead of transferring it to your drivetrain. The problem? Many owners don't recognize a spun hub when it happens. The engine revs, the boat barely moves. They think the transmission failed. Understanding how your prop is designed to fail saves unnecessary panic and expensive misdiagnosis. 10. Your boat has emergency flotation, but not where you think. Many boats rely on foam flotation to stay afloat if flooded, but that foam can degrade, can absorb water, is often unevenly distributed. Some boats float level, others float bow up or stern down. Knowing how your boat behaves when flooded matters in an emergency. It affects evacuation, visibility, and rescue. Flotation is there, but only if you understand its limitations. 11. Your kill switch isn't just for you. Kill switches are mandatory for a reason, but many owners only think of them as protection if they fall overboard. They also protect passengers, other boats, swimmers nearby. A runaway boat can travel hundreds of yards under power. Knowing how the kill switch works and ensuring it's functional turns a potential tragedy into a non-event. 12. Your boat's grounding system prevents corrosion you can't see. Modern boats bond metal components together electrically. Why? If bonding wires break or are improperly modified, corrosion accelerates invisibly. Props pit. Trim tabs dissolve. Through holes fail. Owners often blame salt water when the real issue is a broken wire under a deck panel. Bonding systems aren't optional, they're invisible protectors. 13. Your boat can tell you it's about to fail, if you know where to look. Engines don't usually fail without warning. They give signs: temperature fluctuations, voltage drops, unusual fuel burn, alarm patterns. But many owners ignore them or don't know what they mean. Modern boats store fault codes, they log events, they track data. Your boat knows when something is wrong. The regret comes from not listening, until it stops running entirely. Boats aren't forgiving machines. They don't pull over, they don't coast to safety, they don't wait for you to learn later. Every feature we cover today exists because someone somewhere learned the hard way. And the difference between a confident boat owner and a regretful one isn't money, experience, or horsepower. It's knowledge. Because on the water, what you don't know doesn't just hurt your wallet, it can cost you everything. If this video saved you from one expensive mistake, do yourself a favor and subscribe. We publish real boating knowledge you won't hear from dealers or manuals. things that actually matter when you're on the water. Drop a comment with a feature you wish you'd known sooner, and check the channel page for more videos that could save your boat, your engine, and your wallet.